pipeline was completed in 1909 and began carrying water to Canyon City in early 1910. Water continued to run through this pipeline until March 1973. Now, if you look up, you will see the Royal Gorge Suspension Bridge. Built in 1929, it hangs roughly 1,000 feet above the river. It held the record for the world's highest suspension bridge from 1929 until 2003. The bridge currently remains the highest suspension bridge in the United States. The bridge is owned by the city of Canyon City and run by a Texas concessionaire. The Royal Gorge Suspension Bridge is impressive. However, the real engineering marvel is the hanging bridge, which we are now passing over. At its narrowest point, the sheer granite walls of the Royal Gorge constrict just 30 feet across. It was at this point the two competing railroads found themselves unable to proceed. A solution was needed in order to complete the railroad. In 1879, engineer C. Shaler Smith was employed by the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad to design a bridge capable of supporting passing trains. Smith's design was considered revolutionary as there was no ground on which to build. Smith designed a steel plank girder 175 feet long, suspended on the outer edge by an A-frame girder anchored to the sheer rock walls on either side, for the then princely sum of $11,759. When constructed, only 10% of the plank girder was on land, while the other 90% of the hanging bridge was suspended over the waters of the Arkansas River. The hanging bridge, as it is called, has been reinforced over the years and remains an engineering feat. The hanging bridge was once a stopping point for passenger trains and has played host to several historical figures and important moments in history. On May 8, 1905, President Teddy Roosevelt stopped and had his photo taken in front of the locomotive. 5 years later, in February of 1910, the Chicago White Sox, on a westbound train headed to San Francisco for spring training, stopped and posed for a photo in front of the DNRG 752 locomotive. Today, we stop on the hanging bridge in order to remember those who traveled before us and share the same spectacular views they once enjoyed. You may have been wondering, how was the Royal Gorge born? There were two major geologic processes at play in the formation of the Royal Gorge: upheaval and erosion. Around 3 million years ago, in the late Cretaceous period, the ancient shallow seas of the area began to